In the vast, sun-drenched plains of Kenya, lived a young elephant named Amara. She was known for her playful spirit, often seen chasing butterflies and splashing in waterholes. One sweltering afternoon, while exploring a new path, Amara's curiosity led her to a deep, muddy pit hidden by overgrown grass. Before she could react, the ground gave way, and she tumbled in. The thick, sticky mud pulled her down, and with every struggle, she sank deeper. Panic began to set in as she realized she was hopelessly trapped. High above, perched on an acacia tree, a small, vibrant bird named Tycho watched the scene unfold. Tycho was known for his sharp eyes and even sharper wit. Seeing Amara's distress, he knew he had to act fast. He chirped a loud, urgent alarm, a sound that carried far across the savannah. His call wasn't just a random noise. It was a specific signal of danger, understood by all the creatures who shared this land. Hearing Tycho's cry, other animals began to gather. First came the zebras, their stripes a dizzying pattern against the golden grass. Then, a family of giraffes, their long necks allowing them to see the situation from a distance. Monkeys chattered nervously from the trees, and even a grumpy old rhino lumbered over to see what the commotion was about. They saw Amara, exhausted and scared, slowly being consumed by the mud. Tycho, flying from one animal to another, coordinated a rescue plan. The monkeys gathered long, sturdy vines and dropped them down to Amara. The powerful zebras and the towering giraffes grabbed the other ends of the vines with their teeth. The rhino, using its immense strength, found a large, fallen log and began to push it towards the edge of the pit, creating a leverage point. With a mighty collective effort, they all pulled. Amara, summoning her last bit of strength, wrapped her trunk around the vines. Slowly, inch by agonizing inch, she was pulled from the mud's relentless grip. Finally, with one last great heave, she was free. Covered in mud but safe, Amara looked at the diverse group of animals who had come to her aid. She let out a soft trumpet of gratitude, her eyes lingering on the little bird Tycho, who had started it all. She would never forget his kindness. Years passed. Amara grew into a magnificent matriarch, wise and respected. Tycho, now a proud father, still zipped through the skies, his feathers as bright as ever. The savannah thrived, a delicate balance of life and nature. But one dry season, disaster struck. A lightning bolt from a sudden storm ignited the parched grasslands, and a ferocious wildfire began to spread with terrifying speed. Animals fled in a panic as flames devoured everything in their path. Amara, using her size and knowledge of the land, guided her herd and many other creatures towards the safety of a wide river. As they reached the riverbank, Amara heard a familiar, desperate chirp. She looked back towards the inferno and saw a horrifying sight. Tycho was trapped. He had been trying to guide his fledglings away from their nest when a wall of fire had suddenly encircled their tree. The smoke was thick, and the heat was unbearable. Without a moment's hesitation, Amara charged back towards the blaze. She ignored the scorching heat and the choking smoke. Reaching the burning tree, she saw Tycho frantically trying to shield his terrified babies. Amara filled her trunk with water from a nearby pool that hadn't yet evaporated. She sprayed the base of the tree, dousing the flames just enough to create a small opening. Then she did something incredible. She reared up and slammed her massive body against the tree trunk. The tree groaned, shuddered, and then crashed down, creating a bridge over the ring of fire to a patch of unburned ground. Tycho and his family quickly scrambled across the fallen trunk to safety. He flew to Amara's side, chirping his thanks, his heart overflowing with gratitude. Amara gently nudged him with her trunk, a silent acknowledgement. In that moment, the entire savannah witnessed a profound truth. The small act of kindness Tycho had shown years ago had returned to him in the most powerful way imaginable. It's a beautiful reminder that no act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. It ripples through the world, often coming back to us when we need it most. Thank you so much for watching. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe for more tales from the wild. Stay kind, and we'll see you in the next video.